So the last time we spoke about Sarah Boone, the lovely, the wonderful suitcase murderer, there was a little trouble in paradise. Specifically, Sarah started getting a little too hostile with our boy Petey, okay? You know Peter is a softer soul, right? She went ahead and got him butt hurt to the point to where Pete didn't even want to talk to her anymore. Sarah Boone, see the problem about Sarah Boone is nice people always get chewed up by her. It's always the nice person who gets chewed up. I'm pretty sure Brian, her ex-husband, was a nice guy too. Sarah only thrives with assholes. So basically, Peter was talking to her. She got mad that he didn't want to send gifts to her son and do all the extra shit that he wasn't even paid to do. So he sends Julian over to have a conversation with Sarah. Like basically, get it together. We can't do everything. We got to put our foot down, but we can still help you. Apparently, Sarah Boone didn't like that. We all heard the last phone call between Sarah and Julian. It didn't go too well. It was a screaming match. Sarah is unworkwithable. I already coined the phrase for her before. She's unworkwithable, and this is no different. Okay? So now we're picking up from Peter being butthurt, not wanting to talk to her, Julian having issues with Sarah and having a screaming match with her. And now we roll into the email that follows that, I believe, where Sarah Boone is basically saying, you guys suck, you gave me false hope, and fuck all you guys, I'll do it by myself. It's a perpetual thing, a perpetual cycle that Sarah Boone cannot escape. She always has to sabotage her own operation, you stupid funky bitch. But anyways, without further ado, folks, I don't want to hold y'all too long. Let's go ahead and see what Sarah Boone had to say to our friends Julian and Peter. Let's do it. Run the clip.
Never mind. Thanks for making me feel like I did something wrong by wanting to succeed in something, anything in my lame ass, die in prison, life. Especially with my son being happy with a measly Easter gift, I tried not to include either of you on or in. That should not have turned.
Well, you see, I like that she's starting to realize something, folks. Let's go back. I'm actually going to point it out right here with an arrow or some. It says, anything in my lame ass die in prison life, especially with Lucas being happy with a measly Easter gift, blah, blah, blah. So she's bitching about them not getting the adult content for her son, the parental advisory album with Tyler, the Creator, for her son, right? But the main thing I want to point out is that she understands that she's going to have a lame, possibly die in prison life. I like how the realization is starting to swoop over her like a wave. We like that. We love big realizations, and it seems like Sarah's going through that right now. But let's keep it pushing.
I'm tired of being falsely accused by everyone in everything. I really think you forget what you tell me on the phone or in a message, then I'm scolded and ashamed for trying to ask about what you instructed me to do or gave me permission to have. It's everyone's fault for trying to help me, including my own for letting you all. This is why I don't. I'm not the bad person for wanting an inkling of happiness from never having any in my whole measly, not worth it life.
You know why? You know why you have a measly, not worth it life, Sarah? Is because you never did anything to build up to have a measly worth it life, to have a little something. Sarah Boone is like one of those people who never tried, so now she's gonna blame the whole world that her life sucks dick. Listen, most of us start off with life sucking ass. It's just the way it is, okay? A few of us out here we were born into a rich family, everything's all good. But Sarah, the problem is that all of us work to increase our situation. You, on the other hand, go suck and fuck some random person, right? Get pregnant by them and force them to give you child support and do absolutely nothing with your life. That's your fault. That's your fault. Now you're in prison because you had temper issues and you want to talk about that you want to talk about how you deserve some bit of happiness in this horrible, measly life that you've had. Fuck you. Other people deserve happiness and you're not one of them, but let's keep it going.
Made me feel I was important and worth saving, especially after I never asked you to do any of it. Stupid me, again. And then it's my fault I tried so hard and kept running for the finish line. I really thought I was getting somewhere. Stupid me. The embarrassment of having to defend myself is not worth it. I don't need any more shame on my already insurmountable head underwater life already and getting deeper every day. Understand why I'm the non-trusting, abused, sad dog who just stays behind the dumpster, never getting close enough to anyone to get hurt. Again, every second counts, right?
Not the abused, sad dog. That shit is crazy. You know, the last time I seen an abused and sad dog, it didn't have its owner tied up suffocating in a suitcase. So comparing yourself to an abused sad dog might not be the best comparison. I don't know. You guys let me know if you think that's a decent comparison. An abused sad dog, that's what you refer to yourself as. Wow. At least one, you got one thing right. You are a female dog. You are a bitch and a half. Allegedly, no. It's a joke. I was joking. That's not what I meant. She's a grown woman who deserves respect. Let's keep going.
Please do not waste any more on me and redirect your head above water and tread faster. Harder now. You've let go of the incredible weight of me. I'm used to it. I'll figure it out. Like you said, what did I do before you? I need to know if you've gotten the durable power of attorney notarized, if not from being so sacred second busy. Please discard. I've never looked a gift horse in the mouth, either of you foremost. I've just never had one to look at. And again, I'm not a bad person for wanting the whole mouth with all the gifts possible, especially for my son, which includes me being his mother no matter where I am, ever. I try to get what I can as fast as I can before this happens or it's taken away from me. This is scheduled to take place on May 28th. Get your tickets now. Enjoy your seconds, both of you. Thank you is all I've got while I'm here in prison. I can sell my soul if you'd like, if that doesn't suffice, or you think I'm not grateful enough. I am.
This shit is insane, bro. I don't even. And so she sends this message, just nasty. It makes you feel nasty. It's like, what are you even talking about, right? You ungrateful piece of shit. You ungrateful bitch. And the biggest thing about her right now is she's losing her mind. She's blowing up at these guys, all because they didn't want to give her son not a birthday present, not a Christmas present, an Easter present, which I've never even fucking heard of. It's not the Easter basket where you go to church and after church you get to hunt for your chocolates, and it's not that. She wants them to purchase this kid an Easter gift, as if that's a thing. That's not a real thing, Sarah. So what she's doing is she knows she fucked up. She's been a bad mom her entire son's life, every bit of it, right? And now she thinks that one little gift while she's in prison is going to fix everything. Girl, you could just go ahead and not get him nothing for the rest of his life. He won't know the difference. He won't recognize the difference anyway. He won't. Because you're always a shitty mother. I like how now she's in jail and this is the only thing I guess that she can focus on now. Now she wants to decide to be a good mom. Now, fuck out of here. So she's losing her shit over that. They can't even help her, right? And this is when Pete, I believe, responds, and he's just like, bitch, fuck you. We're done. We're done. We're actually done. So let's see what they had to say.
Hi, Sarah. I want to start by saying I truly care about your journey and have done my best to support you through it. After consulting with my attorney, I've been advised not to submit any legal filings on your behalf.
And why would he? I mean, I think that's the craziest thing ever. Why would he? Anyways, let's keep going.
If you'd like the GAL motion filed, you'll need to draft the revised version and submit it through your legal library. That said, I'm still happy to help with research within reason. Just let me know what you need. Julian is sending the Easter tie as a small gift. With both of us on a very limited budget, we hope you understand that we're not in a position to do more than that right now. I've also reached out to Martel and let him know you're hoping to schedule a meeting.
I mean, getting her son an Easter tie is doing more than I would have. I would have said, I would have been like, that would have been my gift to her son. I would have drove up to the house like, hey, Timmy, that's what your mom sent you. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, I sent an Easter tie. Man, she's getting way more than she deserves. And I'm going to be honest with you, her son, he's not even going to use that shit. Like, let's be so for real. Do you think he really finds his mom to be like a good thing in his life? Probably not. Shit. Still bought the kid an Easter tie. Anyways, let's keep going.
He has your contact info and will be in touch with you directly. Sarah, I've gone above and beyond over the past year to support you. trying to help you find legal representation and researching motions when we came up short. However, after today's call, I need to be honest. I'm feeling increasingly uncomfortable with the expectations being placed on me. I'm not an attorney, and I do have other commitments and responsibilities beyond your case. After careful consideration, I'm not able to serve as UPOA. I believe Nicole may be a better fit for that role and hope she'll be open to helping. What I can continue to do, and where I believe I can be most helpful, is through the documentary. I'm still working on it and have some very promising leads.
Listen, buddy. Listen, buddy. I don't know if they didn't really get the fucking memo yet. After a year of jacking off on the phone, I would assume that they got the memo. But listen, I'll give you a little hint. You're never going to get that documentary, gang. Take what you got and run with it. Documentary? Sarah was never going to do that documentary ever. That was never part of the plans ever for Sarah. She was always sitting there hoping to use as much of you guys as possible before she cut y'all off. I mean, you should have seen it coming, to be honest. But hey, at least it was good and fun while it lasted. Good views, right? But overall, you weren't going to get a real documentary with real information that we haven't already found out through the trial. Sarah's never going to give us that. She's going to die a bitter old woman avoiding the truth. And you see, giving you that documentary would be her admitting the truth. She can't do that. She physically cannot do that. It's impossible for Sarah Boone to do that. So... him bringing up the documentary was kind of fucking hilarious to me, but let's keep going.
I have a follow-up with Alexandra next week and more calls scheduled after that.
Okay.
Your story is powerful, and I'm committed to telling it with the care and integrity it deserves.
Her story is not powerful.
Wishing you strength and clarity as you move forward. Warmly, Peter.
Her story is not powerful. I have to strongly disagree. Your story's powerful? I hope they're just saying that to blow her head up, because if they really believe that, holy fuck. This is the least powerful story ever. This is a story about an alcoholic bitch who can't control her emotions and who blacks out very often. Ooh, you hate a blacker outer too. She seems to black out very easily. That's it. There's no nuance to the story. There's no rest in peace, George. That's all I could say. But your story's powerful? Oh Lord Jesus. Anyway, so Sarah responds. Let's hear what Sarah had to say. This was a nice back and forth they were having before, I'm assuming, they just kind of cut the whole situation. Maybe they're gonna have a few more actual phone calls, but you could tell, Paradise ain't looking too beautiful. And another thing I'm gonna say, the timeline of these calls are very selective. Pete and Julian, they're releasing calls that only make them look a certain way, because if they were talking to each other for a year and recording for a year, they have way more calls that they don't want the public to hear. You know what I'm saying? So we're only hearing one half of these calls. Trust me, there's a lot more that we're probably never going to hear because Julian and Pete just don't want us to hear it. So anyways, let's keep it pushing.
Up to your follow-up, I had no idea it was a contact my attorney situation. Wow. I thought it was a friend thing like you and Julian kept telling me, and I believed. I sent my message to you at the exact time earlier, so when you eventually do get it from Julian, it is not in response to your bowing out ungraceful message I am responding to now. It's how you made me feel after the call, like you said I did you. Unfortunately, I don't have any resources or attorneys to call to cover your ass like you do. And Brian, it's uncomfortable altogether now. Over Easter presents and a handful of things you started me on, said I could do, then went dark with me wondering what was going on with anything. Bring me right up to the finish line to trip me.
Oh my God.
And what a thought to have Nicole as my power of attorney in Australia. Really? You can't even schedule a call with her in the time change? Just really? I don't know.
No. See, that's not our fault. That's not our problem anymore, Sarah. You're on your own. So if she's in Australia and she has a time change, you have to figure that out. You see, Sarah, you think that these guys are supposed to help you. No, fuck you. How is that? See, just as simple as that. Now what are you going to do? Exactly what you're doing now. Nothing. So you should have been grateful with what you had before you scared it all away.
how you want to handle any correspondence received from Martel or filings you are included on, and anything else you attach yourself to. Are you going to forward to me? How will I know what, when, and from whom? What is the most expeditious remedy for you to not deal with any of me anymore? Or are you just not going to tell me? Do you need to call your attorney? Please let me know so I can plan accordingly as best I am able. All the supposed friendship has been sucked out. It's weird now. Thank you both. Like Lana said to Tanika and all her devoted fans, she's sorry she met me. Now you can too. Please let me know about correspondence when you have a second.
Hi, Sarah. When we first set out...
I don't know why they're still responding to this lady. There's no... It's like... You're living your own free life. Why is it so serious to you? But no, they're going to respond. They're going to go ahead and respond. I think Sarah bringing up Tanika 2 cents really got their panties a little bound up a little bit. Kind of twisted them up. Because, the third rail, for some fucking reason, doesn't like Tanika 2 cents. I don't really get into the whole... I don't fucking know. But I think she brought up Tanika because she knew it was going to kind of, stab him on his side a little bit. Fuck Tanika. I'm a right back to her. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this back and forth is like a messy breakup, bro. I love it. It's so great. Let's keep it pushing, though, because they respond to her. See what he has to say.
To make a film about your life story, that was the heart of our agreement, and it still is. Over the past year, we also developed a friendship, and because I care, I've done everything I could to support you. Giving when I didn't really have anything to spare, buying thoughtful gifts for your son, and spending countless hours trying to help with your legal situation. I did this out of kindness, not obligation. I know you're going through something incredibly difficult, and that's exactly why I've extended myself so far. But I'm not an attorney, and I'm not in a position to be your legal representative. I have my own responsibilities, a family to care for, and limited time and resources. Your fight for justice matters deeply, but so do the needs of my own family.
It's not even a fight for justice. I hate how he's validating her fuck shit by calling it a fight for justice. It's not. It's your insatiable desire for control and changing your already set outcome, right, is important to you. It's not her fight for justice. The fight for justice is over. You murdered him and now you're in prison forever. Okay? Everything else past that is just you being a hard-headed bitch. Let's be real with you. Let's be real with that. What do you say? I have my own responsibilities, blah, 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 resources, your fight for justice. Your fight for justice matters deeply. No, the fuck it doesn't. It doesn't. I'm sorry. I'm just being real with you. Let's keep going.
Hope you can respect that. I still believe in the power of your story, and I remain committed to helping you share it through the documentary. That's where I can truly make a difference. What I can't do is continue to take on more than I can give or accept being spoken to harshly for not meeting expectations I never agreed to. It also...
He didn't like that. In the cooking industry, I think Peter would have had to quit really soon because I get cussed out on the daily. The fuck? Shit. If I if I went to the chef and I was like, I don't really like how you're speaking to me harshly. Man, get the fuck out of here. That's what they would have told me. But I do hear what he's saying, though. You know why? I was getting paid. So there is a difference. I was getting paid. And I signed up to go over there. Peter is not getting paid to do this shit. So you cussing him out and doing all this extra shit, man, at least give him some coin first. Then you could talk to him a little crazy. Like, what are we doing? Shit. Some people get slapped for talking the way she does. Don't hit women. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
So hurt me not to hear you acknowledge Lana after everything she did for you. She cared deeply, and her absence deserves more than silence. That silence was painful to me. I hope you can reflect for a moment and agree with me all that she did for you, and perhaps you miss your friend. I did not know her as well as you did, and I miss Lana. Sarah, you have a voice, and I've been trying to help you amplify it from the very beginning. If you still want to move forward and share your story with the world, I'm here. But it's important that our work together is grounded in mutual respect and understanding. I care very much for you and wishing you strength, clarity, and peace as you navigate what's ahead.
This shit sounds like a fucking trip to HR. We want to navigate with clarity and a good foundation of understanding. And oh God, I'm feeling the HR ism out of his mouth. I'm feeling it's actually giving me chills thinking about it. I hate corporate. I hate corporate jobs so bad, man. But anyways, I'm feeling it in this speech he's given.
I am always here, as much as I can be. Warmly, Peter.
Never mind Redux.
Okay, so Peter basically said, you hurt my feelings, I don't like that, right? You hurt my feelings, I don't like that. So Sarah responds, and I'm assuming she's going to say, I don't give a fuck. So let's see what Sarah had to say in her email response.
I don't know what you want me to do. I never spoke harshly to you. I was and am still trying to understand and navigate my massive confusion in all this.
Yeah,
all of a sudden. I don't know
naturally.
what to do. I understand you have a life. I
Yeah.
understand Julian has a life, but I don't understand being led so far, given hope and a proposed success in something, to have you call your attorney over me. You could have just talked to me. That hurts you didn't. A lot. I have things I need to know about you attached yourself to and still need answers to, or at least an update, so I have a general idea of my upcoming demise. I need to know and was simply trying to ask you on the phone earlier from not talking to you for a whole week, then being told yesterday by Julian it would be another week. What did you expect me to do? I was trying to use every last second, especially if you were going to be unavailable again. That's all. Nothing more. Now I lose out on everything, including our friendship. It all turned unnecessary for no reason and misunderstandings. I don't know what to do. I don't and feel totally abandoned. I am unsure now what I can and cannot do with you or ask of. Am I even able to call anymore? I feel this needs to be...
This is a toxic relationship. This is exactly how a toxic relationship goes. And again, this gives you an idea of how she treated George, how she treated her ex-husband, all that shit. Because she tells you it's over. And then when you reel it in and you push back and you're like, no, well, we can do this to make it work. Then she's going to come back and be like, well, you just make me feel this way. So if you're just able to change yourself and do this, maybe we could work. But, no, I think it's just over. We just don't work because now I don't even know how to move around you. Like you having boundaries is now affecting me negatively, and it's your fault that you have boundaries. It's your fault that you have boundaries because it's just destroying you. See, that's that manipulation. That's that manipulation tactic. You ever been with a selfish ass fucking person? You'll know this manipulation tactic very well.
Clarified, please, if proposed work together is still on the horizon and I grieve differently than you. You don't know what I've said or done in regards to Lana. Please don't accuse me of doing nothing and being silent. You don't know. I didn't know it was something I was supposed to share with you. And you are correct. You didn't know her like I did or how bad she hurt me. You will never know. Please leave my grief to me. What do you want me to do? I need to get caught up after not connecting with you last week and 14 days left. Am I able to schedule a call tomorrow or one day this week, please, for you to pass on what you can? I have 7 credits left and can't keep writing. I have no one to refurbish now, so I have to wait until I can, and I owe my son a message today and tomorrow. I'm at a loss for words in all of this. What can I do? Follow up to your follow-up. I had no idea it was a contact my attorney situation. Wow. I thought it was a friend thing like you and Julian kept telling me and I believed. I sent my message to you at the exact time earlier, so when you eventually do get it from Julian, it is not in response to your bowing out ungraceful message I am responding to now. It's how you made me feel after the call, like you said I did you.
Okay, so that's just repeating itself for some reason. So that's pretty much Sarah Boone, just bitching at him, bitching at him. I think in real time she's starting to realize that the only people who were willing to help her, the last few, and this is after tens of attorneys, so many attorneys. The only people who were crazy enough, literally crazy enough to come and help you, you pushed them away. Now you want to cry and boo-hoo about it. Love it. I love it. But there's always a silver lining to all of this because now you get to see her on AG Tactical getting mocked. So I guess something good came out of it. What a horrible person, a horrible human being to her core, bro. But you guys let me know what you think about it. Do you think Julian and Peter are doing this for a noble cause? Do you think they should have kept going? Do you think there's a lot more calls that we have not heard yet? Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'm going to see y'all real soon. We got some more big stories to cover upcoming. I'm going to get out of here. Peace.